So, about a few months ago, I decided to start my little venture into watching a lot of yaoi or shonen anime. And according to Mel, I've seen at least 12 shonen, and I did not count the yaoi, which probably results in a few, because I've seen a lot of both. And overall, I would say I have problems with it. That is the point of the title of the video. Is I have my gripes, my quips, for overall yaoi and shonen all together. First one being, not a lot of it's good. that's the biggest problem facing shonen is that thanks to the idea that female fans will just take anything they need in terms of yaoi, they'll just scarf it up, spoonful of just yaoi. It results in mediocrity. It results in a lot of mediocrity, which overall is not a good thing. I get that. That's a major part of the anime community, or anime in general, is that a lot of anime is just mediocre. It's nothing. It's bland. It's generic, and I get that. But with shonen being such a specific demographic and section. And the weird thing is, you think I would be the demographic for shonen. As a gay man, yeah, I think I would be. But I'm not, because for one, I'm not from Japan, so obviously I'm not in the television demographic, and I'm not a woman, which is odd. You think I'd be the one they'd market to, but they don't. You get a lot of girly men, you get a lot of rapey scenes. If you watch a lot of the more popular yaoi anime, a lot of it is very rapey or has some kind of connotation to it, and it bugs me. It bugs me to no end. I just want a normal, happy relationship, and they don't deliver on that. They don't deliver me either like an interesting couple that I can get behind, like I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but it was a yaoi anime about a homophobe and getting together with his, assistant or whatever he was specifically. The concept was fine, and they did a okay execution of the concept, but it left me wanting more, because there's not a lot of that kind of gay stuff in that section where it's like not the exact same. Because when I mentioned this in my Tightrope review, when I watch gay anime, do you know what I watch it for? I watch it for burly men. I watch it for men with masculine physiques. It doesn't even have to be specifically manly men who are buff. It needs to be men who look like men, who don't look like girls, where it's like, it's just it's a struggle. It's a struggle that us gay men have, and it's finding a representation in gay anime. And sure, I'm submissive as they get in terms of gay lovers, but my word, I don't need so many of the girly ones. It gets irritating so much to no end. The best yaoi anime, I can't remember the Japanese name. The English name is Classroom. I know that one very specifically. It's actually on my favorites list on my anime list. I consider it the best one. The worst, not in terms of quality, but in the terms of story and actually being a gay story, would be Junjo Romantica. I watched all of Junjo Romantica within a 2-week span. That is 3 seasons of a show in 2 weeks. And it was the most odd experience, most surreal in a sense. I guess I wouldn't call it surreal, but I would call it an experience. I also noticed the mangaka of the anime, the creator behind the anime, was very specific with how they wrote stuff, and it was very apparent, and it was very boring. Where it was like 3 couples, you follow 3 couples, one interesting one, a lot of them with age differences. They made sure to do that, or yeah, a lot of them did have age differences. The Sakai, I remember the full name of it, Hatsuko, or whatever it was called. That one only had one, to my knowledge, of the age difference, I would say, but Junjo was really bad about that. That's all they had, which is fine. It's a fine idea, I suppose. It's just the mangaka doesn't know how to write past the same things in all of their manga. And note that this is going off of purely what I've seen of their work. Obviously, I could see the remaining ones I've not touched, and they could be great. I don't know, nor do I particularly care. Sure, I'll eventually get around to them, but at the time being, I think they're horrible mangaka. I also like how this video is titled Problem with Yaoi, and I'm just talking about the most popular one, which, fair enough, is probably the best way to go about it. I think overall, I just wish I had more representation. I had more, just my kind of guy, I guess. And I'm not saying like it's an impossible thing, like, oh, cater to me, my kinks, my type. I'm saying I want less feminine, I want more masculine, and I will not receive that because that is not what gets bought. I can't speak. That's not what gets bought by the Japanese public. What gets bought is the submissive men. The submissive men, the girly men, the men who could wear dresses if they so wish, which is not my thing. But I hope you all enjoyed this little tirade on the gay anime agenda. Hopefully in the future there will be an improvement. There is one coming out, I think, October of this year, so next anime season. Obviously, I'm going to check that out and probably do episodic reviews of that as it goes on. That sounds kind of interesting to me, so I will see you guys in the next video. Follow me on Twitter at Genkai Mal, and you can add me on Mal if you want once they get that back running, because that currently they aren't, I believe. And also like the video because I would like that, and subscribe because I want people to love me. I feel empty inside because Yaoi doesn't fill the void, but you can.